Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are still working on King John. We've only got about 4 days left of King John though, so that's fun. And then we get into King Lear a little bit later this week, which will be interesting. It's a good play, trust me, it's a really good play. So King John, today we get to hear from Philip the Bastard to just about finish up Act 5, Scene 2. So the things that are happening, nobody really needs to go to war anymore. The whole point of the war between the English and the French is now moot. So Cardinal Pandolf has gone to the French side to try to tell them that they don't need to go to war anymore. But Philip the Bastard was following along closely behind because he convinced King John to go to war anyway, because who solves things with words? They need to blow some stuff up in order to assert their dominance. So now we're over on the French side of things, and the French were having a lovely, yes, we'll all fight together, and the English soldiers who have joined us, like Salisbury and Pembroke, will be destroying their home, but that's okay because it's all for the greater good. And then Philip the Bastard comes in, he's like, King John still wants to fight a war, but Cardinal Pandolf had told them that they don't need to fight a war, but the French are still itching to fight a war because they're all like jazzed for it. And yesterday we had Philip the Bastard doing a lot of taunting of the French, saying that the English have the best army. And Louis the Dauphin is like, you know, we're just shut up, we'll kick your butts. And Cardinal Pandolf was like, hang on, I can work this all out, just let me speak. And the French are like, no, we're not listening to you. Philip the Bastard's like, let me speak. And he's like, we're not listening to anybody. Go strike up the drum, we're gonna go to war. And Philip the Bastard says, indeed, your drums being beaten will cry out. And so shall you, being beaten. Do but start an echo with the clamor of thy drum, and even at hand a drum is ready braced that shall reverberate all as loud as thine. Sound but another, and another shall, as loud as thine, rattle the welkin's ear and mock the deep-mouthed thunder. For at hand, not trusting to this halting legate here, whom he hath rather used for sport than need, is warlike John, and in his forehead sits a bare-ribbed death, whose office is this day to feast upon whole thousands of the French. So what Philip is saying with this little bit is, sure, go ahead and strike up your drum and try to muster your army. King John and his army are waiting right outside just now to destroy you. And yeah, they all decide that they'll go to war, and that ends Act 5, Scene 2. So we are almost done with this play. Like I said, we've got like 3 more monologues after today's, and then we're finished with this play. So we'll get to figure out pretty quick who wins this war between the French and the English. Any thoughts? Any guesses? Feel free to leave your comments down in the below, and let me know. Who do you think's gonna win, French or English? I'll see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.